Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here and today is my April wrap-up. I'm going to go quickly through everything because this month was a really good one. I read 32 things this month, a little breakdown of how those categories fit out. I read 2 romance books, 2 classics books, 2 crime thrillers, 3 short story/short story collections, 11 graphic novels, 1 non-fiction, 6 YA and 5 general fiction, science fiction, fantasy type stories. So breakdown of the star ratings for this month. I read 2 2-star books, 9 3-star books, 18 4-star books, which is really great. I'm really pleased that my average this month was more 4-star than 3-star, which means I was reading some really good books. And then I read 3 5-star books. I'm going to just quickly run you through all the books in the star ratings, and then I'm going to talk to you very briefly about the 5-star reads from this month. So first, let's start with the 2-star books. They were Wolf Volume 1 and McSweeney's Quarterly Concern issue 28. Now for the 3-star books. The Winds of Calicovo by Bradley Bolio, Bitch Planet Volume 1, Volume 2 of Squirrel Girl, The Girl in the Red Coat by Kate Hamer, Perfect State by Brandon Sanderson, Princess Barry by Hwang Yok-song, The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas, The Rental Heart by Kirsty Logan, Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson. Now on to the 4-star reads. Winner's Kiss by Marie Ratowski, Down the Rabbit Hole by Holly Madison, The Sunlight Pilgrims by Jenny Fagan, The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl Volume 1, Paperweight by Meg Haston, Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton, Lazarus Volume 4, Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, Low Volume 1, 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, Counting Stars by Kara Stainton, Sunstone Volumes 1, 2, 3 and 4, He's So Fine by Jill Shalvis and 1 in a Million by Jill Shalvis, and Crow Girl by Eric Axel Sund. And now for the 3 5-star reads. Emma by Jane Austen, Low Volume 2, and A Song for Issy Bradley by Caris Bray. So that's a breakdown of what I've read and the star ratings, and now I'm going to very briefly talk to you about those 3 5-star reads. The first one is Emma by Jane Austen. I absolutely loved this story. It's probably my favourite so far. Saying that, I have only read this and Pride and Prejudice, but I really enjoyed this. I really liked the character of Emma. I know she's quite unlikable, but I didn't mind that so much. I really enjoyed the world and the story of this and the sort of matchmaking and how she didn't really know her own mind and then realised that she was in love. I also watched Clueless, which is sort of a retelling of Emma, and I also watched the Emma 4-part period drama adaptation, which I really enjoyed reading and watching alongside together, so that really enhanced the experience for me, and I definitely recommend Emma if you fancy trying some Austen. Next up was Volume 2 of Low, which is a graphic novel that I'm definitely going to be continuing with. I really enjoyed this. It's very graphic in terms of its sexual content, so be warned that it is very graphic and sexual. It's a really interesting story about how living above the sea is no longer possible because of radiation poisoning, so people have gone below the sea and they're living beneath these dome bubbles. However, time is running out and they are not going to be much longer able to do that, and one woman is looking for a probe which has been sent into the sky to try and discover a new planet that they can inhabit, and it's just fun, fast-paced. And then what is Possibly my favourite one of the month is A Song for Issy Bradley by Caris Bray. I loved Caris Bray's Sweet Home, and this was no exception. It's such a beautiful story. It's a story about a family. They belong to the Mormon faith. It's about them losing their daughter and how the other children and the mother and father cope, how their faith is tested, how their relationships are tested, how the children cope. It's beautiful and poignant, and definitely my favourite book of the month, and definitely worth a read. I can't wait to read more by Caris Bray, so I definitely recommend this one. Definitely. Anyway, that's it for me for April. I look forward to seeing you in May and seeing what everyone's reading. Bye for now, BookTube.